Okay, this is a reading for Leo. I'm going to ask Spirit to pull out a card for you. It's the Soul Truth deck. It's really nice questions, like it's designed to sort of help you reflect, combat negative self-talk. I'm going to ask Spirit what message, is something that would benefit you today, or whenever you're reading this. For the second week of September, okay. So it tends to be a question on the front, and on the back it elaborates, and then it has something that you can do, like some kind of action that you can take, okay. So Spirit Guides, Universe and Angels, please select a card for Leo, for my Leo collective. What would be useful advice for them today? Okay, you've got a whole load. Okay, I'll read them all out and then I'll take a photo of them in case you want to store it on your phone. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? If your compassion does not include yourself, then it is incomplete. Okay, those are the words of Buddha. Let's read it again. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. So it's possible that you've been too hard on yourself right now, Leo. Okay, today's soul action. Choose one self-care action to do today. For example, you could set stronger boundaries. You could meditate and listen to your heart. Speak to yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something you're afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it, in capital letters. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Okay, so there's so many things. I'm going to take a photo of that side because I think that's really, really useful stuff. Okay. When was the last time I danced freely? Dance in capital letters, because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart, because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Okay, and that's something that Leos normally do naturally, okay, but when you're going through hard times or hard phases, a hard few months, you might want to do something like this just to get yourself out of that built up stress. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom, to become free. Dance. Today's soul action. Dance for 3 minutes to your favourite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. That's really good advice. I'm going to do that. It's like something I think about doing and then I just don't do it. What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Today's soul action. Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. See, that's about dropping the ego, you know, which Leo has a lot of. And although we all admire Leo for their Leo for their presence, you know, they expect you to be able to open up like everyone else. You know, it's healthy, it's normal. Being human and not being, you know, arrogant. You can be confident and still admit to having, you know, human emotions, human feelings, you know, having doubts or worries like everyone else, you know. It's kind of more attractive, to be honest, than someone just being like unsympathetic and being like, oh, tough luck, you know, things are going great for me. It's nice if someone admits like they didn't know if they're going to make it and now they have done, because when we see you win, Leo, we're going to be cheering for you and we're going to be glad that you allowed us to be there for you when you weren't actually sure that you were going to make it, you know. Okay, so we've got one more. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Okay, well that kind of goes with the dancing freely. Asking for help and allowing it. Seeing things from other people's perspective. And using your voice. You know, talking about your fears and anxieties, not having to keep up the pretense. Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? In what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work? Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild and playful side of you? Today's soul action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play, let go of any need to produce anything. You haven't got to be, you know, you haven't got to be someone who's kind of driving themselves to achieve all of the time, you know, just being is allowed. And the ways that you introduce excitement and frivolity and silliness as being around young children, they're very, very, very silly. You know, just nonsense, like laughing at the word bum or something, you know, they're just silly, aren't they? They're just, you know, jumping on the couch, jumping on the bed, pillow fights, you know, playing tick. Like, it's not useful, it's being happy, you know, it's silly. Like, tickling. You know, you do things as an adult to make kids laugh. Like, you know that they need to just be happy. You want them to just be happy. So you have to embody that childlike vibe. You know, like, don't lose that. You can lose that as an adult. Hang on, I'm just going to get a tissue. My nose is running. I don't know why my nose is running. But it's running. Other things that adults need is, yeah, in relationships, things get too serious because you think about work, you think about responsibilities, tasks. You know, this is why you need things like pillow talk, where, rightly or wrongly, we share things about our friends that have been, you know, confided in us. Like, pillow talk's really nice because it's like a safe space for the two of you to exchange, you know, whatever, you know, has happened in the day, or, you know, let go of everything that's happened in the day and just look at each other and, you know, have some nice moments where you just actually, like, dropping all the crap, you know, like having to lead the team that you lead, or having to, you know, run staff meetings, having to, like, you have to wear so many hats in a day, and it is really nice to be in your safe space, you know, with your partner, or, you know, whoever you're connecting with, and just, yeah, have cuddle time. Or if you're not, you know, with someone, if you're single, you know, ring up a friend and just have a chat. Like, I've got a couple of friends who stay up really late, and I mean, like, early hours of the morning, and you know, sometimes we'll message each other, and then we'll be like, should we just ring each other? It's quite nice, like, and we just have a chat, like, sometimes really late at night. Or yeah, if you're single and you, like, have somebody that you like to meet up with, you know, get some things arranged so that you know you will get a hug soon, or you know you will, you know, get some passion soon, like massage, you know, lighting candles, all these things, like, release euphoria, like, they really do. And you know, it's, some people are just programmed to have goals and meet them, and everything's, like, goal orientated. So, I mean, I count the gym as a workout, and that's pushing yourself, and it's, you know, putting yourself through a workout isn't really, you might find it distracting, like putting music on and stuff, but you're still not really relaxing, are you? You know, like, oh, I know a good one. Yeah, you proper chill out, you know, like after your workout and you go in the sauna. Like, it's worth paying that bit more for a gym to, like, properly, like, get in a steam room, the sauna, the spa, or, like, you do get a lot of, like, silliness from watching. I think we do this a lot anyway, because it's kind of at your fingertips, isn't it? Like, watching funny clips of, like, cats and dogs, or like cute babies and stuff. Funny, like, comedians. Like, I think we look at our phones a lot, so it's probably more, I just think, like, massages, candles, like, having that, like, you know, like, it's not necessarily sex, it's, like, just being intimate with someone, like, slowing down, like, not everything has to be, like, fast, does it? You know, it's like go, go, go all day. What about just actually, like, spending time with someone, not watching the TV, not playing the computer, not looking at your phone, you know, but actually being a human? Like, imagine you are in a tent, okay, and you're like a Viking couple. You don't have modern technology, you know, you are just enjoying each other's form, like, back to basics, you know, me like the fire. Everything's more attractive by candlelight anyway, but it's just, yeah, sensuality. Let's go with that, sensuality. I think the dancing thing is a good one for Leo. I do, because I think you can have a lot of ego, and I think, you know, you can let that go, can't you? Let your guard down a bit when you dance. Even if you do it in your room, you know, and no one ever sees it. Just gotta do it. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna make a promise to myself. Oh, good one is like, you know, like going to the cinema and watching a movie, because you like become the characters, don't you? And you forget everything, you know, and all your worries, and you're just so invested. It's like you just let go of everything for like an hour and a half. But I think, yeah, I do think stuff like that is nice, and it's underrated because now we've got Netflix, so we just go, I'll just stay in. But sometimes it's worth just doing something a little bit different. It's worth it, you know, use your imagination, think of something different, mix it up, go out the area. I wonder if I've got Leo placements, because sometimes Leo resonates with me, you know, Leo readings and stuff. I don't mean like this one, because this could apply to anybody, but... Right, I'm going to take a photo. And I'll put it up so you can, like, keep it on your phone, okay?